Hey, Khalidra, it's Mr. T. Are we ready to go?
Yes, Mr. T, we ready to go. Y'all just bring the flow on. I want to tell you guys, we got Mr. T, and he's going to bring it on in, and I'm going to get off of here and let him have it. So, welcome in, Mr. T.
Thank you so much, Miss Khalidra and the Slim Girls in Dallas, Texas. Thank you so much for welcoming everyone to the call. If you're on the line, go ahead and mute your line out. We're going to... I'll mute my line.
All callers are muted.
All right, there we go. Welcome, everyone. This is Mr. T dialing in from the Mile High City here in Denver, Colorado. Just want to welcome all of you to the Show Me the Money call. We got an exciting call lined up for tonight. We have Mr. Terry Whitener from California. He's going to be sharing with us his testimony on diabetes and high blood pressure. And then we have Dr. Rosie and Dr. Reginald Brazel out of Houston, Texas. Just some amazing people. They're going to talk to us for a few minutes, and then Mr. Alan Jones is going to show us the money at the end of the call. Folks, again, welcome. We have so many exciting things going on. Last night we had a blowout. Detroit had a blowout TTP out there. They had to bring in more chairs. Ran out of applications, and just exciting things going on. So definitely looking to hear the tally of how many people came in from that meeting, but just wanted to give a shout-out to Carolyn Knott, George Blocker, Cedric, Sam, Miss Brenda Hall, and everyone else that's out there and working so hard to make things happen in Detroit. There's so many of you, and I apologize. I know I've let some people off already, but just want to say keep up the great work. And I know Texas, I heard you, Miss Khalidra, and I know the Brazos down in Houston. I think you guys are going to give Detroit a run for their money. I even got a text from Pastor Dale Wafer. He's actually showing some of the YouTube video from the Detroit meeting at his meeting in D.C. So things are on fire. And those of you, we have May 17th coming up in San Francisco. You do not want to miss. Get your tickets, get your reservations, and we'll see you all there. Real quick, just to give you guys a quick overview on the company and talk just briefly about the product. Team Effort International is an 11-year-old debt-free company, okay, folks? Debt-free, never missed a check, A-plus Better Business Bureau rating. With our sister division, My Video Talk, we have numerous millionaires. You heard me right, millionaires already with our sister division with almost 400,000 representatives worldwide. Can you imagine what's getting ready to happen here with 10? So, folks, we have a solid entity here, and we just launched this new division, 10, with our spray vitamins on February the 8th out in Las Vegas. It was a great time. And just to give you a highlight, we have 4 sprays right now. We have a 5th one on its way. But just to give you a quick rundown, we have our D-Power, which is our sunshine in a bottle. This product helps people with asthma, diabetes, sarcoidosis. Folks, I can tell you, we have so many phenomenal testimonials about that D-Power. Our B-Boost, energy, low calcium, and it's great for the women. I tell you, ladies love that B-Boost. And then our Super 10 helps with the immune system, inflammation, allergies. And then our Slim by 10, and who can tell it better than Miss Khalidra, who helped open up this call. She lost 75 pounds, folks, in 3 months with our Slim by 10. So we have some amazing products. But to hear the results of the products, because it's one thing for me to tell you about the products. Let me let you hear how the products are impacting lives. Let me do a mic check. Mr. Terry, are you out there, sir?
Yes, I am, Mr. T.
All right. We can barely hear you, Terry. Do you mind speaking up or directly maybe to the phone there? We don't want to miss anything you have to share with us.
Okay, can you hear me now?
There we go. And again, folks, Mr. Terry is responsible for helping us record our calls. And Mr. Terry, we thank you so much for taking the time to do that and being such a team player. But, you and I were talking last week, and you were sharing with me how these products have helped you with diabetes and your high blood pressure. Why don't you just take a few minutes and share with the audience what you shared with me, sir?
Sure will. Thank you, Mr. T. Appreciate your doing the call and allowing me to be on it tonight. Briefly, 2 years ago in 2012, I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, and I had a A1C level of 12, which is very high. My blood pressure was up around 150, 160 and higher. And at that time, the doctor put me on metformin, told me that I was done and I had to live with it the rest of my life. I couldn't reverse it, couldn't do anything about it. And I went out and researched, found out that he wasn't telling the truth, and I quit taking the metformin after a week. And so everything that I'm talking about now has been without medication from that very first or second week of being diagnosed in 2012. What I did is I immediately started taking some liquid D, because I wasn't introduced to the sprays yet, and I started exercising and changed my diet, and I walked like 4 or 5 miles almost every day, and I brought the A112 by the time I went to my new doctor in a month down to 9, and she agreed with me that everything I was doing was correct, and so I continued on that road, diet, exercise, taking the liquid D, and I got it down to 7.2. Then I started going off of it. I started not doing the exercise, not eating correctly, eating a little more sweets and stuff, and it went back up to 9. And then I got onto the sprays, and I take all of them, the vitamin D, the B12, the Super 10, and the Slim. I take all of them together because I think they all work together. So once I started on the sprays, 6 months ago, I went in for my checkup, and the 9 had gone down to 7.2. My blood pressure was at a normal level, so I was no longer taking the Linzapril that she gave me. And everything was good, continued doing what I was doing. And I did that for about a month, and because I was on the sprays, I want to tell you how powerful they are, okay? This is not the right way to do it, but this is what I did because I love to eat, and I'm from the South, and I like biscuits and gravy and different things and candy. And for the last 3 months of that 6 months that I went back for my checkup, I was doing pretty bad, eating candy and a chocolate every night and not exercising, not doing anything really, and just spraying, taking my sprays every day. And also I lost 25 pounds from when I started taking the sprays. And to this day, that has stayed off. I've lost several inches, went from a 42 pants to 36 right now, and it's still staying down. But when I went back for my checkup, my A1C went from 7.2 to 7.6 because I had been a bad boy. But if you notice, it's not as bad as it was before when I didn't have the sprays, and it went all the way up to 9. So, and I was a lot worse this time. So the power of the sprays helped keep me in check, even though I was doing everything wrong. And, I was doing a little bit right, but no exercise or anything. So now I'm back on the exercise program, and I'm eating a little bit better, and I haven't had any sweets in a while now. So my next one, I'll get under 6. But the blood pressure this morning was 128/80. Last night, 116/77, and it's been that way just about every day. And it's no medications whatsoever at all. So I'm quite happy with all the sprays. I love it, and I really enjoy helping everybody and doing the recordings for you. It helps me also to learn more and to remember what was said. So with that, I'll give it back to you, Mr. T. Just know that they work. Just do them the right way, not my way.
I love that. Thank you so much, Terry. We appreciate that. And I hear you're starting to get them TTPs going out there. So best of luck with that, man. That's good stuff.
Yes, and I got to go talk to my church, and they need some fundraisers, so I got to go talk to them, and we're going to get some sprays in there because everybody there needs the D.
Yep. Right, you are. Thank you so much. We appreciate it, Terry. Rock and roll. And again, thank you for everything. Next up, out of Houston, Texas, are the Brazzles. Are you out there?
Yes, we
We
are.
are.
All right. On fire, on time. Folks, this is Dr. Reginald and Dr. Rosie Brazzle. They great leaders in the industry, and we're so happy to have them on our team here. Just simply setting Houston on fire. I mean, we literally talk and communicate just about every day, Saturday, Sunday. When you guys are on vacation, when I'm on vacation, it just doesn't seem to matter. But love working with you all. And why don't you guys just share your excitement, Dr. Rosie, Dr. Reginald, however you guys want to go in order. But take it away and share with us what's going on with 10 down in H-Town.
All right, there you go, H-Town. Hey, I thank you all for allowing me to share my testimony. Now, I really don't take any actual medications. I've been fortunate and blessed enough, but I did notice something here recently that when I used to brush my teeth, my gums were bleeding. But now I noticed that, so I am seeing something as far as health-wise. But the main reason I'll tell you in my testimony and excitement is because of the fact that what's happening with our business. We got into business probably less than a month ago. We personally brought in about 13, 14 people. And I'll tell you why, the reason. We qualified for the iPad within 24 hours. And I'm going to tell you what did it with us. I heard it said that if you set yourself on fire, people will literally come watch you burn. So you got to set yourself on fire and be surprised how many people will come and watch you burn. And another thing I want to share with you, I talk to many seniors every day constantly. And the biggest problems today, not only with seniors, is lack of money. I call it a financial cancer. This is one of my most important reasons and testimonies for this industry, being able to help people get rid of that financial cancer that they're not even aware of a lot of times. This is about having a plan B. You may have heard of Paul Zane Pilzer. What he said, this is one of the well-known economists. He talked about we spend $1.5 trillion the U.S. economy has spent devoted to healthcare business. And this is what he said. He said that the wellness industry is going to be similar to what happened in 1908 when Henry Ford Model T launched, and then the 1980s, which was the IBM computer, was launched. And it was $1 trillion personal computer industry. You know what he said? The next revolution is going to be the wellness industry. We're already experiencing today. Look at the healthcare industry, what's happening. But it's all reactive instead of proactive. So that's what I'm really excited about. I have an opportunity to help people get off a lot of those medications. You just heard a gentleman previously talk about medications and what they do. I talk to people every day taking 14, 15 different medications. And that is heartwarming to hear that. And then they're having to try to make a decision whether or not to take their medications or eat. I don't want people to have to make that decision. And we have the right product. We have the right company. We have the right timing. That's what this is all about. Set yourself on fire like we did and just watch people come see you burn. Thank you.
Wow.
Go ahead, Dr. Rosie. Boy, that was something. Go ahead, Dr. Rosie.
Hey, I'm on fire. I thank y'all. But let me tell you, thank you, Dr. T, for having us on the phone. And Philidra, I always enjoy listening to you. Wouldn't miss you for the world. But, I guess I need to get a little deep. I'm excited, true enough, but I'm going to tell you why I'm excited. See, I'm one of those people that they had on 15, 16, 20 different medications at one time or another. I have, they say, an incurable, quote-unquote, illness. So they decide to just treat the symptoms. And I hate going to the doctor because every time I go, I end up with a heated discussion with them because they want to tell me I need to accept my lot in life and learn to live with it. But my thing is, I don't believe you have to live with things like that. If you can go out and fix a car and change a motor and make that car run like new, why can't we do that to an intelligent human body? And that's what I've been dealing with for 20 years. And I've been dealing with it through, like I said, I actually take some of the medications, but I never put anything in my mouth without researching it first. I want to know what it's going to do to me, what it's going to do for me. If it's not going to do for me as much as it's going to do to me, I'm not going to take it. So the other thing I do is I research and I take vitamin supplements because I happen to know that our food, even though the Bible says, let thy food be thy medicine, the food we get today doesn't have the medicine in it that it could have had when I was growing up in the country in Arkansas. Our food was pure and clean. It didn't have the chemicals and all this fertilizer and junk on it. So I grew up in a clean environment. That's why my body can't take the stuff that's being put out there today. So I know that I need the supplements, and I know most everybody else, if they're living in the same world that I'm living in, they need supplements. They need supplementation. I don't care how good you eat. You're going to need something to help your body to do what it needs to do for itself. The other thing that I wanted to share with you guys is this. Whenever I don't care if you're in network marketing, MLM, relationship marketing, whatever you're in, you know whether you're getting paid or not, you're marketing for somebody. Every time we go to a movie, if we go to the department store, we buy a pair of shoes, and we come back and somebody say, girl, I sure like them shoes. What you going to say? I bought these at dealers on sale. So you're actually selling for somebody every day of your life. You see people walking around with other people's names on their shirt. Ask them if they're paying for them, if they're paying them to walk around with their names on it. People who love designer clothes. What happens? You're going to go out there and you're going to tell everybody, I got this, and I don't know any designer clothes names because I'm not into that. But you're going to tell people, I got this designer whatever, and I got these tennis and these, I know Michael Jordan. I got these Michael Jordan tennis and all this kind of stuff. Most of these companies, most of their advertisement comes from word of mouth. When you get to a company like 10 who has a product that they have, well, I personally, the first thing that got my attention is I don't have to swallow pills anymore. I can spray and go. So I found out a product that works like 10, and I can use it, and it helps me, and it's helping me get rid of a lot of the other pills that I'm having to take. I'm going to tell somebody. And I know that anybody on this phone and anybody else, if you find something that, if you care about people, and you find something that actually works for you, you're going to tell somebody. Now, when they tell me that if I tell 2 people, I'm going to get paid, I tell 2 who tell 2, everything in the world just about sells that way. That's what most of the marketing is, in word of mouth. So when we can go out there and help other people feel better, look better, be healthy, and then on top of that, turn around and tell them, but you just share this with some of your friends, you can also be wealthy. I don't know. I can't think of anything better than that. I really can't. You're helping people become wealthy. You're helping them become healthy. You help them to become wealthy. And you know what? There are a lot of wealthy people in this world who wish they were healthy because you can't enjoy wealth if you don't have your health. I heard a saying a little while ago, some time ago, that says that we spend half of our lives using all our health to get wealth. And then we spend the other half using our wealth to get health. Now, that's a business to be in where we can use our health and share it to get wealth and help somebody else do the same thing. I'm just excited about this company. I'm excited about the product. I'm excited about the leadership. I'm excited about the support that we're getting from the people that we're involved in. And I'm excited about the fact that you can help yourself in this company without helping somebody else. Thank you, Mr. T, and I didn't intend to go off like that, but
Listen, Doc, you can go off like that every single time. Boy, you guys are on fire. Folks, can you see why they've been so successful in this industry? I feel the passion, and they're just working like no other. And I know I talked to Dr. Reginald, and he's like, you know what, Mr. T, I'm shooting to be this top person in the company. I'm trying to be the number one money earner if I can outrun you, and he's going to have to outrun me. But you know what? Love working with you all. I know you guys are doing a great job, and see you all at the top. And, folks, they'll be on our calls pretty much every week on Tuesdays, if at all possible. So definitely, you do not want to miss hearing them. Thank you all so much. Wow. Set yourself on fire, boy. Go ahead, Doctor.
Mr. T, this is Terry. I just wanted to say, I forgot an important thing, I guess because I don't discuss my age that much, but I just wanted to say that I am 68 years old, not on any medications, and the biggest thing this last 6 months is my D level went from 67 nanograms to now it's at 114 nanograms. And back in May of 2013, when I started on the sprays, I had no supplements at all. I hid from the sun, never went in it because it burns me. And now I have a vitamin D level of 114 and 68 years old, strong and healthy.
Wow. Amazing. Thank you for chiming in again there, Terry. Appreciate that. Wow. Whew. Folks, man, I don't even know how to even follow up with that. Alan, can you help save my brother? Are you there, sir?
Hey, can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can. Folks, this is Alan Jones, Houston, Texas as well. Wow, Houston is going to be on fire. I may need to move down there for 30 days or something. But Alan Jones, high six-figure money earner in this industry as well. And why don't you just come show us a little bit about the money here and why people are so excited about these products, but you know, that walk-away income that can help cure that financial cancer that Dr. Reginald just spoke to us about.
Hey, you know what? I appreciate that. I appreciate you having me on. Hey, you guys, man, we heard some incredible testimonies, and I know you guys are, you know, people may be new to the phone and, like, trying to figure out what is all this excitement about, what we're talking about. Spraying your vitamins and supplements. And like, you know, Terry was talking about our vitamin D, you know, got B3, B6, and B12 in the form of a spray. You know, your vitamin D, your D3 is also in the form of a spray. You know, we got a Super 10, which is high antioxidants. Antioxidants help you fight cancer, you guys. And we have our Slim product that he was talking about with Kalidra, where she lost 75 pounds. That has 5 magical weight loss ingredients, all natural in one bottle. Incredible savings. And the sprays actually work. So now that you know about the sprays and what we're selling, now how can you get paid? Whenever you go out there and you approach people about this business, the first way that we get paid is off our retail sales. We get 100% profit on retail sales, and that put cash in your pocket. Let me break this down to you just a little bit. In your traditional companies, other companies out there, you normally try to get a customer to go to your website. They may sign up or order something from the website, and maybe 2 months later they may get a percentage of a residual check. But in this company, because of the price of the product and the product on hand that the customer actually gets from you, every bottle of spray that you go out there and sell to somebody puts cash in your pocket instantly. Incredible. So that means that you go to places like the malls, events, fairs, beauty salons, retail shops, person to person. You can do it online and put 100% of the profit into your pocket. Incredible. The next way that we get paid, you heard her say, 2 to go out there and get 2. Well, guess what? We have your binary, but not just your binary. We have a unilevel dual core binary. Let me break that down. It's your traditional, get 1 on your left, 1 on your right. So in this scenario, we're going to talk about your left team and your right team. Whenever you go out there and you personally sponsor people in the business, the company is going to pay you $50 for every person you personally sponsor. Guess what? We go out there, we talk about 2, but don't let your minimum be your maximum. There's no limit to how many people you could go out there and personally sponsor. Go out there and personally sponsor 10 people this week. Guess what? That's $500. But here's where it gets really good. When them 2 people that you personally sponsored, when they go out there and do the same thing and they sponsor their people, Every person that they personally sponsor, the company's going to give you a team builder bonus of $25. Incredible, you guys. Now, as your team starts to grow, all over your city, all over your state, all over the country, and even international, people are going to be coming in on your left team or your right team. Whenever you get 4 people on one side, let's say your left team, and 2 people on your right team, or vice versa, that you're going to cycle. And what the company does is pay you a weekly cycle bonus of $100. But wait, our CEOs thought about the reps first. They say, hey, you know what? We're going to check match them 50% each time they cycle to make it $150 every time they cycle. Let me show you how powerful that is. You can cycle up to 33 times a day. If you do the math on it, that equals up to $35,000 a week. Incredible income, you guys. And we have residual income. I know that most of you guys are probably used to residual billing. That's bills coming month after month after month. But hey, you know what? In this company, in 10, we got a way that you can get a paycheck coming month after month after month. Whenever you go out there and you sign up your people, they're going to be either on what's considered a 1-point package or a 2-point package, depending on the authorship of the rep. Now, in this scenario, let's say we went out there and got 2, and the people that you got 2. So now that puts 3 on your left team and 3 people on your right team. If the 3 people on your left team was on a 2-point auto ship, 2 times 3, that's 6. And if the people on your right was on a 1-point auto ship, that's 3. Whenever you have 6 and 3 points, the system is automatically tracking every time they happen, capture it. You cycle at $25. Just to give you an idea of how powerful that is, just imagine if you cycle it just 10 times a month, that's an additional $250 extra a month. We talked about it earlier, some people that could not afford their medicine and choosing between eating and their medication, well, extra $250 can be life-saving. But guess what? If you cycle it 100 times that month, that's an additional $2,500, an additional $30,000 a year. There are some people right now that don't even make that on their jobs, you guys. Incredible income from going out there, helping people, spread the word, getting healthy, and then creating wealth. And here you go, you guys. On top of that, we have what I think is the most incredible, simplest car bonus program in the industry right now. Our company says that, hey, you remember that point system that I was just talking about, the 3 and the 6, with the 2-point auto ship and the 1-point auto ship? Whenever you get 50 points on one side and 100 points on the other side, you guys, you qualify for a luxury car bonus of $600. If you do the math on that, you could, if everybody came in at the 2-point auto ship, you could do that with as easy as 75 people, you guys. But guess what? You go out there and double that, they would double your car bonus to a $1,200 car bonus a month. Just think for a second. What company you know that would go out there and buy you a car? Can you imagine eliminating a car note? That's incredible. There's people right now that don't even have a $600 car note. Think about what you could drive. But let me put some of this in perspective real quick. You have your $600 a month luxury car bonus, right? You got your $25 coming in on a monthly basis every time people are on their packages. You have 25. You have $150 cycles hitting 150 cycle, 150 cycle, 150 cycle, right? That's hitting your bank account weekly. You got 25 that you're getting from team builder bonus every time the person that you sponsors somebody. You get a $50 bonus on top of that every person that you go out there personally sponsor. Then you putting cash in your pocket when you're going out there selling the product to people that are already using this anyway, and you're just sharing the wealth. You guys, that's some incredible income. But, we got different type of awards and recognition. We got trips and bonuses and just different things, you guys, that, like I said, you may not understand everything on this brief and short conversation, but I'm hoping to get enough information for you to figure out that we have something for you, you guys. But here's the deal. You have to get started. Our system is a real business. You have a marketing system in the background. It is $3.99 to get you started. You guys, you're $10.99 at the end of the year. But here's your first clue. If you've been working for the past 2 to 5 years and you haven't been able to save up a little bit here and there, do you think you'll have it the next? Probably not. For things to change, you must change it. It starts with the way you think. $3.99 gets you in on our diamond package to get you 25 sprays, you guys, 20 sprays. Now let's do the retail on it. These sprays, they're selling at about $30, $35, a bottle. So let's just do $30. If you go out there and you sell your sprays for $30 a bottle, 30 times 20, that's a potential $600 that you would make just off of selling your sprays. You did a $400 investment and already reap benefits, you guys, just getting started. So definitely, you guys, when you think about the timing and positioning of the company 10, we are just getting started. We're holding an event on May 2nd that Thaddeus talked about. We have less than 1,000 reps, so you got to ask yourself, is the timing right? Yes. So go ahead, definitely get back with the person that got you on this call. They thought enough for you not to prejudge you. They want to get you in front of 100% of the information. And with that being said, I'm going to get it back over to Thaddeus. Thaddeus, you there?
Yes, I am. Alan, thank you so much for breaking down that compensation plan. Excellent job, as always. Folks, we have an amazing comp plan. And, Dr. Rosie, you kind of talked about it. That's the one thing I love about the binary, quote unquote, or the two-level, two-team system is that when you're bringing people in, you can't but help other people with this compensation plan. The leverage is unbelievable. I was talking to Amy Gill, one of the co-founders of the company, and she was telling me, Thaddeus, when we talk to our accountants, they tell us all the time, crazy. And I'm like, Amy, please stay crazy. But you know what, folks, that's why they have millionaires, people making over $200,000 a month, over $50,000 a week with this compensation structure right now. We have the same comp plan. However, we have a consumable product, an amazing consumable product here with our sprays. So, you heard a little bit about, this being a debt-free company, 11 years. Terry shared his story, 68-year-old, D-level going from 67 to 114, simply phenomenal. Dr. Reginald, I'm going to bring him back here in a second, but he talked about setting yourself on fire, and boy, they are living it and walking it, and they're on fire. And then Dr. Rosie, again, the referral marketing, and just sharing with us how you're already referring people to other things without even realizing it, and it's the same concept here with network marketing. Folks, we have it all here. Get back with the person. But from a timing standpoint, I want to bring Dr. Reginald back because, I haven't said much about your background or how long you guys have been in this industry and just the success that you all have had. And we'll let that be known at a later point in time. But, folks, these people have experienced and still are experiencing a tremendous amount of success. And we were talking about timing. And Dr. Reginald, why don't you just share with everyone? Alan kind of talked about it a little bit, but why don't you share with the people who are on this line, who are listening to this call, who kind of thinking, I could probably wait till next week or next month or something like that. Why don't you share with them the importance of the timing here with 10?
Well, thank you again, and I appreciate that because the timing is so important. I talked about that, and many of you that may not be familiar with Paul Zane Filder, get his book. I mean, you go and Google it. Read some of the stuff that he talks about. But the timing can't be more so important today because of the baby boomers. I'm one of the baby boomers. My wife is a baby boomer. There are a lot of baby boomers on this phone. And what's happening today, there's a shift, a revolutionary shift in the wellness industry. People want to be healthier. They want to be wealthier, especially when you look at your Social Security statement showing what your check is going to be after working 50 years. I heard that money is not everything, but it's right up there with air and water. And that's just how important it is to me. And the timing can't, be more crucial because of our product, because of the delivery system. If you look at our absorption rate and the testimonies that we're getting, I don't know of any other product that's out there that's getting results as fast as what we're getting. So our product, the timing, the industry, the wellness industry, that's where you want to be. We've been very successful in the financial service industry, but it doesn't even compare with the wellness industry, what we face with today and the challenges that we face with today. So I'm going to tell you, you can't help but overemphasize timing. Just get in this thing, like I said, set yourself on fire and just watch. Everybody come watch you burn, and you'll get a big audience, trust me.
Okay? I love it. I love it. Folks, get back with the person that invited you to this call. Get started. Get your 2 people right away. In the next month, in the next 30 days, help those 2 get there too. In the next 30 days, 60 days, help those 4 get there too. Folks, if you duplicate just that simple model, and we got folks like the Brazos, Alan, and Terry, and some of these other people just blowing this model out the water. If you just simply get 2 and you duplicate that, folks, for 12 months, and you can take a paper and a pen to it and check my math, but trust me, I know what I'm talking about with comp plans. If you duplicate that for 12 months, you're looking at $125,000 plus in upfront bonuses. And not only that, more importantly, to help that financial cancer to go to Hawaii for a month, come back and still have a check coming to you on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis of over $25,000 a month residually. Folks, get back with the person that invited you to this call, become a member of our team, and let's take this to the top. We'll have another Power Pack call on Thursday, same time, same place. Also, there'll be a product call here at the top of the hour on this same number, and then we have our morning call throughout the week. Thank you all. God bless, and we'll see you all at the top.